Hi, good afternoon. I have a question for you. Do you like swimming in rivers, lakes, waterfalls, and spring? Do you find it refreshing? But that is not my main question. My main question is, do you know what types of ecosystem are those? Oh, so you don't know. So those are the freshwater ecosystem. So watch this video because I will be talking about the freshwater ecosystem. But before that, let us introduce ourselves. I am Jake Ibilias and this is.
And I am Kentresil Abisya.
So, what are you waiting for? Let's go! So let us now go to our main topic, which is the freshwater ecosystem. So freshwater ecosystem has low salt content, making suitable environment for various plants and animals. Classified as latic or wash, and lintic or calm, and wetlands. So before that, let me define what is an ecosystem. So an ecosystem is a community of living organisms interacting with each other and their environment. So, lotic ecosystem refers to freshwater environments characterized by flowing water, such as river and stream. So, lotic ecosystem has three zones. First is the source or the head. The second is the transitional or the middle part. And the third is the floodplain or the mouth. The next is the lentic ecosystem. Refers to freshwater environment characterized by still or slow-moving water, such as lakes and ponds. Wetlands are areas where the land is saturated with water, either permanently or seasonally, creating a unique habitat for various plants and animal species. So, lentic ecosystem has three zones. The littoral zone contained rooted vegetation along the shore. The limnetic zone, open water dominated by plankton. And the last is the profundal zone, or a deep water zone containing only heterotrophs. A lentic ecosystem has stratification layer. The warm water or the epithelium. Second is the rapid temperature change or the thermocline. And the third is the cold water or the hypolemnion. In temperature regions, lakes often become thermally stratified during summer and again in winter. During spring and fall, the entire body of water approaches the same temperature, mixing occurs. A coarse bloom of phytoplanktons often follow this turnover, as nutrients from the bottom become available in the photic zone. So photic zone is the lighted portion of the lake inhabited by phytoplanktons. This is what a lentic ecosystem looks like. So this diagram shows eutrophication. So eutrophication is when too many nutrients like nitrogen and phosphorus enter a body of water in causing excessive plant growth and algae bloom. In short, it is the nutrient enrichment. You Humans have changed the landscape in regions that lack natural bodies of water. In US, almost every farm now include at least one farm ponds, and large impoundments have been constructed partially in every river. The heat budget of impoundments may differ greatly from that of natural lakes, depending on the design of the dams. If water is released from the bottom cold, nutrients-rich but oxygen-poor water is exported downstream, whereas warm water is retained in the lakes. These impoundments become a heat trap and nutrient exporter, in contrast to natural lakes. These types of discharge affects downstream condition. Freshwater wetlands. It is defined as an area covered by shallow freshwater for at least part of the annual cycle. Accordingly, wetland soils are saturated by water continually or part of the year. The key factors that determines the productivity and species composition of the wetland community is the hydro period. River wetlands, located in low-lying depression and floodplains associated with river. The bottomland hardwood forests on the floodplains of large rivers are among the most productive of natural ecosystems. Lacustrine wetlands, associated with lakes, ponds, or dam river channels. They are periodically flooded when these deeper bodies of water overflow. Palustrine wetlands include marshes, bogs, fens, wet prairies, occur in depression not directly connected with lakes or rivers. Fens are slightly acidic, but bogs are very acidic as they contains heat.
Freshwater wetlands. Rice culture is one of the most productive and dependable of agricultural system yet. Devised by woman, it is a freshwater marsh ecosystem. The flooding, draining, and careful rebuilding of the rice paddy each year of the rice plant. The flooding process is similar to the high period, duration, frequency, and depth of natural wetlands. Forested wetlands. Swamp and floodplain occur in river bottoms, often intermixed with marshes, especially where large rivers cross coastal plains. They are also found in large depressions, lime sink, and other low-lying areas that are flooded at least some of the time. As with marshes, hydrology plays a major role in determining species composition and productivity. Bulb cypress and water tupelo. The needs of bulb cypress trees conduct air from the atmosphere to roots when a swamp is flooded, and most water large sediment contain or free oxygen. The greatest productivity occur where the soil surface is flooded in winter or spring and is relatively drying during most of the growing season. Conclusions. 1. Freshwater ecosystems are a very important part of our Earth ecosystem, as they provide the water for various purposes and use. 2. They also help the domesticated and terrestrial ecosystem to survive and keep this kind of ecosystem alive in nature. 3. Ecosystem of freshwater are very less on our Earth. 4. They're just occupying 1% total water present on Earth, which support the more than 7 billion humans population and thousands of species present on our Earth. 5. So it's important to keep freshwater system safe from another system as it is a life for other ecosystem.
So that's all for our discussion. I hope you learned something and thank you for watching. Bye bye.